Hydra is still intent on detonating these rift charges wherever they can. Consequences be damned.
Their confidence.
Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
We'll handle it.
Just what I need. To that face. Right here. Sure about that? Dibs on the other one.
That's a neat trick.
Done waiting. Wreck you. Bad luck for you, bub. Is that your best shot?
Maybe I should be flattered.
Something real special. I've got a reputation to protect.
I can feel her corruption spreading.
Now it's my turn.
That's one hell of a move.
Now that was something.
It's a goodbye.
I think you got him.
Maybe it's time you quit this racket.
They got one of ours.
Not lost focus yet. Focused effort.
Playtime. Your mother. Should get the blood pumping.
Be enough time, I could have done it myself. Coming at me now. Come get it.
The light is on our side.
I owe you a soda. I'm gonna make you pay for that.
Still they persist.
No issue so far.
Nice move, bub.
Get some.
That must have taken practice.
Time to bleed.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
Never seen that before. Looks like they still want a piece.
We are doing well so far.
Whatever gets the job done.
Too weak for this fight.
I'm on it.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Maybe you should teach me that one. Let's do it. Exactly what I needed. Other mighty stars in hell.
I don't have time for this. Crude, but effective.
Watch me.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Here it comes.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
That's one charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
Wanna help or what? Hope you're ready.
I am impressed.
Done with.
Now that was something.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
Oh my god, Robbie, why are you so pumped about meeting Blaze? Word on the street is the dude's a major a-hole.
Oh, come on. He's the original.
I'm getting used to the Abbey. Didn't think I'd like it at first. Monks lived here isn't on my list of preferred amenities.
What changed your mind?
It reminds me of a Kree outpost. Mostly solitary, but you have your team around. Enough contact with civilization to avoid going loopy.
What do you get when Captain Marvel goes stir-crazy?
You tell me.
Someone who is not enjoying herself?
No, I'm having a great time. I thought you were setting up a cheesy joke.
Oh, no, I was really curious. When you have cabin fever, what does it look like?
How about me 20 minutes ago?
Nice.
What about you? You died here, so I bet you have some complicated thoughts about this place.
Not especially. I work here, I eat here, I sleep here. I could take it or leave it.
So you were raised here, you died here, it's where you were resurrected, and it's just a place?
Yes.
Damn, Hunter. You sure all of you came back from the grave?
No, I am not.
You are legally obligated to tell me if you're a zombie. You know that, right? I could do that again.
Oh, hey.
That felt good. Needed that.
We're gonna need a new training dummy. You ended that one's career.
Sorry to bust up your equipment. Training at night always gets me in the zone.
I'm the same. Night Stalker, all the way. Gives me a chance to let go. Be myself without worrying what others might think.
Bub, I don't even know what myself is anymore. Butchers at Weapon X threw my mind into a blender. Wanted to erase the man to unleash the pure beast. They got what they wanted. And then some. Charles has been trying to help me put the pieces back ever since. I'm not even sure I want to remember it all.
A vampire fed on my mother during my birth. For whatever reason, her face at that moment was burned into my mind. It was the same one I saw years later when I had to put her down. This night is darker than most.
Why? Is there a danger I am not seeing?
You're looking right at it. Lilith's darkness is testing me, Hunter. Her power is growing and mine along with it. I won't lie. I like feeling this strong. I like it a little too much. Surely you felt it too.
That darkness you feel, use it to make you stronger. Grow your powers.
Didn't think you'd approve of anything connected to your mother, Hunter.
I approve of whatever makes us stronger. If you feel a connection to Lilith, then use it to help us defeat her.
That's the plan. If I manage to avoid becoming some kind of demon. I'm doing my best to keep the blood-sucking beast in me at bay, but it's getting harder and harder each night. And I'll be honest, it pisses me off. You know how much I like to be in control.
Do not be afraid of your own shadow, Blade, when it is your shadow that gives you your edge.
And it's a sharp edge, too.
You know, sometimes I have found all you need is a good night's sleep. It does wonders for my outlook.
Good nights, bad nights. I really don't sleep. It's not my thing. I'll be awake for a long time tonight. If you're not busy, we could sit a while. It would be nice to catch up.
And what would you like to talk about?
Whatever you want.
Are you curious about the Fallen? Do you think we can bring them back?
I wonder. They look terrible on the outside. I can't imagine they look any better on the inside. But I don't want to think those things about Wanda, so I really don't think about it at all.
Lilith's evil goes deep. It corrupts to the core.
Like I said, I'd rather think about other things.
Do you think the Sons will ever pull it together as a team?
A team's only as good as its leader. Maybe that leader is you, maybe it isn't.
Seeing you and Logan bonding through training makes my heart glad.
Logan's a good sparring partner. He doesn't hold back. Wouldn't mind having some of his carefree attitude, but not enough to lose my edge.
There is a lot more to Logan than it appears at first.
I know he's got his dark side. He's just better at showing it off.
While we are talking about Lilith, is there anything she might be able to use against you?
You mean leverage?
Lilith looks for weaknesses as a way to get into your mind. I need to know about yours.
I knew a woman once, Gloriana. We traveled the world together, slaughtering vampires and making love. Good times. We were in London and got word of a master vampire on the loose. My big ego told me I could kill him as easy as the others. I was wrong. I nearly got myself killed. And because of that mistake, I left him an opening to turn Glory into one of his kind. The woman I loved became the thing I hate. I'll spare you the rest of the details.
It is okay. I understand the emotions. Love turning to hate resonates with me well. This seems like a good time to train with Carol. Why not?
Logan's here.
No, I mean if you have feelings for her, you should...
I said Logan's here.
Ah, right. I understand. The night is only getting darker, and I am getting tired.
Then sleep?
You are not going to hit the coffin too. It is going to be an early morning.
I don't know what it is with you and coffins. If you're not busy, we could sit a while. It would be nice to catch up.
And what would you like to talk about?
Whatever you want.
The night... You...
I don't...
There are only so...
Tony could blot out the sky with the number of satellites he could launch to hunt for Blaze, and I don't think it would do any good. Meanwhile, the greatest help we could have asked for came from this mysterious demon locked away in these flames for all eternity. Demons are, by definition, evil, yet this one seems to want to help. And I'm inclined to trust it.
A demon reaching out to help us achieve our goals is just another sign that the old battle lines no longer exist. Good and evil mean nothing in the face of Cthon.
Sadly, I think you're correct.
So, Robbie...
is very definitely the key to finding Blaze. How do we make that happen? I think Stark and I have our work cut out for us. Tony and I need to put our heads together. We should have something soon.
Why, hello, Hunter. Oh, you are gonna love this. What caught my eye is... So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Intriguing.
One of us isn't the miracle worker we claim to be. I'll let you guess who.
Later.
So, does someone want to tell me what we're doing here?
We have a plan, Robbie. We just need you to wear something.
Wear what?
We'll get to that. It's a statement piece.
And what kind of statement is that?
Relax, kid. You should be excited.
You're going to summon Johnny Blaze for us.
I'm curious to see if this really works.
I think Robbie will do fine. So let's begin.
How am I supposed to summon Johnny Blaze? I don't summon. Summoning is not my thing.
Hunter, hello. You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
Hunter, did you hear this?
I did. I was standing right here.
Be honest with me. Am I really the right person to be summoning Johnny Blaze?
You have been worried about your place on the team, Robbie. This is a good chance to show everyone how capable you are.
I hope that when the time came to prove myself, I'd get a little more advance notice.
Did you have other concerns?
Yeah, but we don't have a week to go over all of them. So let's go. Just tell me what I gotta do. You're an only child, aren't you?
Yes.
I guess you'd have to be. Caretaker used to tell us about Lilith's child, not Lilith's firstborn.
One child of Lilith is enough.
Oh, come on. A couple sisters, a few brothers, and you were first, so you wouldn't have to deal with hand-me-downs.
The collar I wear protects the rest of you from what I could become. Can you imagine if I had siblings who carried the same darkness within?
Wow. When you put it like that, it always strikes me how our families define so much about us. I wouldn't be who I am without my little brother. With my parents gone, I had to grow up fast, pay the bills, keep my grades up, and provide for Gabe, no matter what.
Having a spirit of vengeance inside you cannot have made it any easier.
Yeah, it has complicated my life, but I make sure it won't complicate his. It's not easy to find that balance, but you have to do it. Without family, you lose a part of yourself. Always great to hang with you, Hunter. Hunter, I have a feeling we're gonna go on lots of adventures together.
It's good to have you around again.
Those birds, with the wings and the cool colors. So, you want me to do what? Give Johnny Blaze a call? On my Spirit of Vengeance cell phone?
Yeah, that's the general idea.
Oh, whoa. I was joking.
We are not.
These cuffs of Cyttorak should allow the mirror table to access the innate link between you and your fellow Spirit of Vengeance, on loan from the demon who resides within our forge. I added aloe to avoid any chafing.
Every other attempt we've made has failed.
We need Robbie Reyes today, as well as the writer, if we are going to find Blaze and the page.
Fine. So what do I do? Focus on Blaze or some...
Their spirits have connected.
Gee whiz, you think?
You cannot flee destiny. You cannot hide from me.
Or Lilith, it would seem.
We must go now, Hunter. The parchment of power must not be allowed to fall.
Got this. Buzz off, Sparky.
That was awesome. I never thought I'd be hunting Johnny Blaze.
Really? Hunting is all I do.
We're in a race to get Blaze before Hydra does. I just hope you reach him first. They're moving quite fast. We need...
good, lady? You want the page so bad, why don't you come get it yourself?
Tempting. Truly. But I've already promised my children the privilege of tearing it from your soul.
What soul?
Hello, Mother.
Show no mercy.
Not a problem.
You're still set on me.
I'll put this to good use. Don't blink. Your mother. These fanatics are always the same. Get some.
None will be spared.
Embarrassed by your weakness.
Haven't lost interest yet.
These servants of Lilith have no souls to be judged. Hell is the only place for them.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Time to...
That will not.
Anyone that touches me is going down.
Hell has chosen. Suffer the pain of your victories.
wasted time.
Every strike. It comes to me willingly.
Remember to keep an eye on those altars. Imagine channels Lilith through them.
That won't be enough to save.
Too weak for this fight. That's your strength.
Many still await my judgment. Accept your fate. My strength grows further.
The end begins. Join the fray, my children.
Welcome their own demise. If Lilith wanted that page, she should have come for it herself. But even she fears my judgment.
If Robbie were as cocky as his counterpart here, he wouldn't be nearly as likable.
creature. You will kneel. My children are coming for you.
Don't let them distract you. Get rid of that Guardian and take down the Nest Mother.
Easier said than done.
All is lost.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Exactly what I needed. Who's next?
The darkness is welcoming.
Payback's gonna be fun.
They're hoping to wear me down.
Our numbers are endless. Fall before me.
Still they persist.
These servants of Lilith have no souls to be judged. Hell is the only place for them.
Let us send them home. You were too weak for this fight.
should get the blood pumping. You've made a mistake.
You don't have to show off in a big way.
Time to bleed.
Cannot fail. Submit.
I've spotted enemy reinforcements.
None can escape.
Haven't lost interest yet.
Remember to keep an eye on those altars. The Nest Mother channels Lilith through them.
That won't be enough to save her.
As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me.
Trifling creature.
Anyone that touches me is going down. Mess with the wrong crew.
We've done it. Excellent work.
It's really you. In the flesh, kid. What's left of it?
The page, Blaze. This time I will not be so tolerant.
Hold that thought. Soulless bastards must smell the damn thing on me.
My mother be damned.
Soulless don't give two rats about Lilith. Or even Kassan.
Who do they serve, then?
Good question. But right now, I got a better one. You want this? That what you're all here for? Well, here, have it. Tenebris ignis lux tenebris.
Wait,
In virtue
he's not reading the page.
Yes, he is. Get back! Things are about to get
Great Martha! There you go!
heated.
Yes, they are. Maybe you've still got some fight in you, Johnny. You just need a little encouragement from an old friend.
Goading him into reading from the Darkhold was not what we were hoping for.
Speak for yourself, lady.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
None will be spared. Let us show them the truth.
Nailed it.
You had your chance. Your mother abandons you.
Don't blink. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
Only the innocent are spared.
I think you got him.
Nothing will be forgotten.
A weak attempt.
The soulless may not be powerful, but they have the numbers to overwhelm you. Don't get cocky.
As if the Lilin were not enough. Now we face the servants of another evil.
There's room for everyone.
Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better? Feel my call. Walk in the light. You're stronger already. Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
Ancient
cannot possibly match your strength. How many times is that?
We got company.
These creatures are barely worth our time.
Then you should have no trouble dispatching them. And quickly.
Never seen that before.
Nice. Your suffering begins.
Somebody had a few skeletons in their closet. That's a neat trick. Man, I like this style.
The power of the light.
Over. Fears no one.
More fuel for the fire.
You may be reaching the end of their onslaught, but don't relax just yet.
I was just starting to enjoy myself. All will be judged. Fear my judgment.
Ought to make things interesting. I'm on it. Give the mother my regards in hell.
Push.
too far.
Vengeance takes on many forms. I suppose it's something.
Your time has come. Return to your mother. Come get it. Now that was something. You were unprepared.
Never seen that before.
Suffer the pain of your victims.
It looks as if you've weathered the storm. For now.
You survived. Ain't that something? I'll be in touch.
What? The guy really knows how to make an exit.
Hey, Hunter, when you get a chance, could you meet me at the chapel?
How old is this game? Everybody looks like a block.
Oh, this was a huge hit when I was a kid.
Trust me, Magic. Tomorrow is are you just...
You wanted to see me?
You won't believe this, but we did it.
Did what?
Remember that first account of Lilin corruption I found in the Book of Thoth?
You mean the story of the ancient pharaoh who was struck down with corruption and the traveling light worker who purified him?
That's the one.
Of course I remember.
Well, Magic and I finally transcribed the incantation the Lightworker used. And I'm pretty sure we can use it to finally remove your Psycho Mom's corruption over Wanda.
I have to say, I am impressed.
You mean that?
Yes, I do.
Thanks, Hunter. That means a lot coming from you. But before you heap on the praise, there's something I should tell you. Full disclosure, the reason the Lightworker died was because he had to take on all that dark energy into his body, and he just couldn't handle it. I tried finding a workaround, but all the texts on Chaos Magic said the same thing. Corruption can't be destroyed. It has to go somewhere or to, like, somebody. So whoever removes it from Wanda will also have to absorb it.
I will absorb it.
You will? You're not, like, scared you're gonna, like, fall to her darkness?
Lilith's darkness cannot corrupt me.
Right, because you are just so good and pure that you could never ever fall.
Correct.
Well, at least you're on board.
When is this happening?
As soon as we break back into Banner's lab. Oh, and just one more thing, so listen up because it's kinda crucial. I'm gonna need you to memorize the incantation and recite it verbatim when you see Wanda in his lab. It's the only way to subdue her. It goes... Ego sum tenebris et venunt in domum suam iubet dominus. Ego sum tenebris domum domini precepta ior. Think you can remember that, Hunter?
It looks like I have quite a bit of preparation ahead of me.
I was hoping you'd say that. You need to memorize those lines as if your own life depends on it. Because it just might. Remember to study your lines, Hunter, because you do not want to screw this up.
I just hope Caretaker doesn't stop us.
No one can stop us. I just need to get Hunter on board.
Hunter, I've got a theory. Wanna hear it? My theory is that it's underappreciated work to be an awesome badass loner. I mean, did you see what happened when Blaze read the parchment aloud? That was an act of mad genius.
Maybe one day you will see Blaze for the man he truly is. I hope it comes soon.
I don't. The guy's a stone-cold legend. No reason why we should look for ways to tear him down. Especially after he saved our asses.
After all that, we still do not have the parchment. Without it, we cannot destroy it.
Here's the thing. He's got no one to rely on. It's just him out there, facing this stuff all alone. He's not gonna give us something like the parchment easily. I think we all need to cut him some slack.
Maybe we should all adopt his attitude. We are all fighting the same battle. Our backs are against the same wall. Perhaps our civility is holding us back.
I wish I could be a genius like him.
If we have to be more like Blaze in order to win this war, then so be it.
Seeing Blaze in action really solidified some things for me, Hunter.
And what is that?
I still got a long way to go if I ever want to make my mark as a spirit of vengeance.
Then you have work to do.
Yeah, I do. It's just hard to gain that kind of confidence when I'm always left on the sidelines. Anyways, I had to tune up the ride. She really took a beating out in the desert.
last week.
Ha ha. Seriously, playing this game was invaluable training for becoming a real-life hero.
Banner thinks he's so clever with this demonic barrier, but I promise you, I'm gonna have the last laugh.
This isn't about one-upmanship, Tony. Just let me focus, and I can get Hunter through the barrier.
What's the holdup?
Besides your incessant grumbling about Banner in my ear, I haven't yet found a way to properly shield the Hunter to pass through the barrier.
Yeah, sure. While you're working on your magic fairy dust, I'll figure out how we get the parchment back here. It's too dangerous to be left out there in the wild.
It's not fairy dust. That's all wrong for this job. And if this sanctum was still around, that would have been the perfect place to store the parchment.
Well, it's gone, and Banner's still out there taunting me. So let's hurry up and get some answers. While you were on your little fetch quest, Hunter, do you have a spare gamma accelerator? I'm serious. What kind of ancient hero are you if you don't have the latest experimental gamma technology in your back pocket?
Of course, but I put them in my gamma pants. Sorry.
You have gamma pants? Jealous?
Do you not have other things to be focusing on right now?
Well, no, actually. Among other things, I'm trying to figure out how to breach that nasty barrier of go away that Banner managed to throw up around the Hydra lab. Strange swears up and down that he'll be able to pierce the veil. If he can deliver, great. Otherwise, he should get out of the way, you know?
The rivalry between you and Strange is somewhat amusing, but the time for amusements is running out. You need to find a way to work together.
Are you kidding me? I love the Doc. Yeah, he's a little stiff, but we're like brothers. I even let him use my beard trimmers.
You still feel confident in your plan to destroy the parchment with the accelerator?
Well, I've been going over my father's files. He had big plans for this thing. Let's just say I don't think anything would withstand being on the wrong end of it at the wrong time.
You believe your father had ill intent for this device?
He had ill intent for everything. But this, in particular. I think he was trying to find a way to unlock the scientific essence of magic itself. So in a way, it's kind of poetic. I'm gonna use Dad's shady tech to stop Banner's shady treachery.
Forget about revenge, Tony. Think about the ways that technology could be used for good. I cannot allow my own vengeance to consume me.
Well, I see your point. I don't want to wallow in the muck, stay above it, etc., etc. Look, I'm not getting anything done. I'll tell you what, let's find this gamma accelerator, bring Banner back from the dark side, stop your mom, and then we can sit down and have a nice chat. I've got this awesome new juicer back at my place. We can do it there.
Juicer?
Oh, you'll love it. It would juice your shoes if you let it. In the meantime, back to work. This pesky snag of not possessing the parchment is one of our production goods.
We were so close to having the parchment of power.
There are many more mysteries.
I am disappointed, child. The fool Blaze risks us all with his reckless antics, blindly wielding the parchment of power like a child with their first wooden sword. Who knows what horrors he could have unleashed? We are fortunate he did not destroy us all.
Had you not forced his hand, perhaps he would not have used it, Mother.
Men like Blaze need little justification for their actions, don't they? Besides, it was not I who set the Soulless upon you. It's bad enough you and your misguided heroes are hell-bent on keeping the parchment from me. If someone, something else were to get their hands on that wretched thing...
Wretched? You would speak ill of your precious Darkhold?
The Darkhold is many things. Precious is not one of them. The book has a will of its own. It enslaves, then destroys any soul foolish enough to try and tame it. No matter how strong they may think they are. Better to help me contain the damage, lest it consume us all.
That damned book already enslaved your soul centuries ago.
I do not hide from the choice I made. And I would gladly do it again 1,000 times over. One day I pray you will understand. The parchment of power will be found. The Darkhold will be made whole. He wills it so. Secret guardians, sorcerers, and tinkerers, your so-called family will shatter before the coming storm. But you and I will stand tall, precious child. United before the eye of the midnight sun.
I would not count on that, Mother.
Blaze attempts fate all the time. I've got very little respect for things more powerful than himself. That's the kind of crazy you gotta respect, even if you don't. Johnny read from the big bad book. That's a very Johnny Blaze thing.
Hunter, I have some good news. Now more than ever, we must destroy the Parchment of Power as soon as possible.
I guess Johnny Blaze didn't get the don't read from the evil grimoire memo. Wow, Blaze didn't hesitate to read. Was that Latin? Mine's rusty.
Dark forces from 1,000 worlds just saw the Parchment of Power. There goes our element of surprise.
Listen, Doc. I think this plan is the craziest one you've come up with yet.
It's not crazy if it works, and it will work. You have to have faith. It was disturbingly reckless of Johnny Blaze to read that page. No single spell in the Darkhold comes with this.
What have you got for me, boss? Sometimes, I even impress myself. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
How can we help you, Hunter? The research is progressing well, but we need a bit more time. I'm happy to help, Hunter. Ah, Hunter. Just who I was hoping to see. I understand you've already been on the hunt with Blade, so you're aware of our unusual visitor on the grounds?
Yes, we encountered something Blade called the Barghest.
His instincts were correct. I believe it is indeed the Barghest, or someone's attempt at creating a facsimile of one.
Is the Abbey in danger?
Not unless we provoke it. However, it seems to harness a dark magic similar to what courses through the barrier. I need you to track this Barghest, capture it, and bring it to me here in the Forge. But please, don't kill it. It's my hope that I can find a way to use its magics to break through the barrier to the lab.
After battling Hydra agents and Fallen, tracking a pup on the Abbey grounds sounds like a vacation.
Do not let your guard down, Hunter. As I said, it's no ordinary dog, but a demonic entity. I suggest you bring Blade and Wolverine with you. I believe the portal will soon be at its apex. I'll do my best to keep it stable until you can cross. I'll see you there, Hunter. Track the beast quickly. Time is of the essence.
Following simple instructions. Ready for more?
As Stark would say, a feature, not a bug.
Practice makes perfect.
Ain't gonna go easy, bud.
All right, then.
Stay on your... No point in hiding it, Hunter. I already got a whiff of that demon dog you're after. Blade said I gave you two the slip the other night. I want in on the next run.
Perhaps that is what our hunt is missing. Your positive attitude.
Me? Positive? That's a new one. But I am curious about this mystery dog of yours.
This supernatural beast roaming the Abbey grounds has proven difficult to track. It only seems to appear at night. Still, Strange thinks it may be critical to breaking through the barrier.
Blade's no slouch, and I've seen you in action. This thing must be the real deal if it's giving you trouble.
It is a Barghest. It resembles a hound, but it is not. It is a spectral omen of death.
I thought I smelled a weird doggy odor out by your old crypt. I chalked it up to the side effects of your resurrection.
I do not smell like a dog, thank you very much.
I'm just busting your chops. You smell a lot worse than a dog.
This beast is vitally important. You say you picked up the scent near Hunter's Folly?
Yeah, that's right. If I went back there, I could probably pick it up. No sweat. So, I'll meet you there?
Did you just invite yourself along?
Bet your ass I did. I'll see you at the Folly tonight. See you at Hunter's Folly.
Stepped in some of Charlie's left-behinds.
All right, Blade. Don't jerk me around. What do you really know about this demon dog stuck in the woods out there?
Figured you'd pick up the scent sooner or later. But it's not just another shadow hound. There's something off about this thing.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
We tracked it across the grounds. Almost had it too. Until it escaped through a big red portal.
The dog opened a portal?
Someone did, and it wasn't magic. Strain suspects Hydra.
Hydra experimenting on their own recruits is one thing. But animals? That just pisses me off.
I'm with you on that.
Something smells of shadows and mud.
Hunter, good to see you.
Can't turn off this keen sense of smell. That reminds me, I left my mug of coffee out.
If anyone's going to blow up the Abbey, it should be one of us Midnight Suns. Don't get me wrong, I don't want it to come to that at all. The only stuff that's not in limbo is here. But it would be cool to see Robbie do donuts on the lawn. Mostly to see the look.
Blaze reading from the Parchment of Power. There are always going to be consequences.
I don't want to waste your time, so I'll be direct. I overheard you, Nico, and Magic talking in the chapel last night. I hope you three are not planning another foolish excursion to rescue you-know-who.
Her name is Wanda.
Yes, I know.
You cannot even say her name.
Just level with me. Are they still planning on trying to save her?
Nico did not want me to tell you, but yes. Yes, they are.
I knew it. What half-brained scheme is she planning now?
She thinks she has a spell to remove corruption.
She what? Unbelievable. If she doesn't get herself killed, she will surely take down whoever helps her. Thank you for telling me. I will speak to her as soon as we're done here. In the meantime, is there anything else you'd like to know? Or tell me?
Why did you keep the Parchment's location a secret from us?
Are we on that again?
We are.
Remember the wall of fire spectacle Blaze caused?
You mean the wall of fire that engulfed the Solus?
That was the result of Blaze reading the parchment, which is why I kept it away from this abbey. I care too much about the Suns to expose them to that kind of danger. So, I gave it to Blaze. It wasn't to deceive the team. It was to protect them.
So what you are telling me is that you did not feel the need to protect Blaze?
As I'm sure you've gathered, Blaze is someone who not only can take care of himself, but prefers to. My concern is for the Midnight Suns, and their Blaze's well-being is not my responsibility. Now, is there anything else?
What if we remove the corruption somehow?
You already know the answer to that, which is why I suspect you just told me of Nico's plan. It's impossible.
Now that we know where the page is, it will not be long until Lilith finds it.
No doubt.
Have you considered Lilith does not have a choice in the matter?
What do you mean?
She sold her soul to Chthon, right?
For unlimited power, yes.
But does that not mean she is compelled to serve him? Even if she does not want to?
What? Are you actually feeling sorry for her? Because she made her choices long ago.
Perhaps there is a part of me that does pity her.
Don't waste your pity on her. She doesn't deserve it. It was her decision to sell her soul to an evil elder god. She knew what she was doing.
I have a favor to ask.
Oh?
When you talk to Nico and Magic, please go easy on them. They mean well.
I know. I just can't have them continue to endanger themselves or anyone else over this.
Just be gentle. They are still grieving their friend.
I'll take that into consideration.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
We'll talk more later. Oh, Hunter. Thanks for your honesty today.
Somebody bought me an America's Dad coffee mug. No, I can't find it. Johnny Blaze put us all in danger. I don't trust soldiers where that. We don't know the forces we're met with. We might as well have emailed our location directly to
Fascinating.
Parchment of power is not to be trifled with. It's Cap's money.
Power really put one heck of a Hellfire Works show.
Is this visit business or pleasure?
We have work to do.
Then let's not waste any more time. What's going on?
I spoke with Strange. He believes the Barghest is more important than we originally understood. I also talked with Wolverine. I know it was not easy for you to admit that we lost the creature.
I'll get over it once we capture that damn thing.
You will have your chance. The Doctor feels it is imperative that we capture the creature as soon as possible for his research.
When is it ever not imperative with these guys?
Wolverine has agreed to join us. I assume you have no issue there.
The more the merrier. We should start up at Hunter's Folly. That's the last place I saw this thing's tracks.
Wolverine also smelled something in that area, so it is agreed.
Then I'll see you tonight at the Folly. I were you, I'd be honing my skills before the next fight.
Charlie would not stop barking this morning. I wish my phone could summon fiery partitions. I wonder if there's a spell for that.
You're not far from a Hydra data drop used by their field operatives. A potentially valuable source of new intel on their movements.
Not lost focus yet.
If we can install Carol's script on those consoles, it will do the hard work for us. Assuming we can keep Hydra from blowing up the server first.
That will not be a problem.
Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
tracking tech.
I'll handle it.
You're not holding back.
Hold tight. Reinforcements inbound.
You gonna try that? You're not putting up much of a fight.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Hail that. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Watch this.
Fish in a barrel.
Hardly a scratch.
Hey, that hurt!
Looks like they want to try a few more.
I do not feel so good.
You've recovered the data. Excellent work out there.
You smell it, Hunter? That ain't right. There's something dangerous creeping around out here. Present company excluded.
That is the scent Blade was tracking.
Blade, huh? Yeah, he's got a pretty good nose for this kind of thing. Not as good as mine, though. Feel like snooping around?
Let us get this thing.
Okay, I like that attitude. Grab your dog and follow me. Where'd you get that dog anyway? I know it ain't from the pound.
It is a long story.
We got time.
When I was younger, Lilith would send wave after wave of her children to attack the Abbey's defenses. I trained with Agatha and Caretaker by clearing out whatever monsters were lingering around the perimeter. One day, an entire pack of shadow hounds tried to swarm the gate. They did not have much of a chance against us. And when the smoke cleared, there was Charlie, the lone survivor. The portal stayed open this time.
Yeah, almost feels too easy. Guess we go in and kick its ass.
Mind if I tag along?
How long have you been standing here?
Long enough to watch that thing run right by you.
Well, are you gonna brood in the dark, or come with us?
Wouldn't miss it.
Didn't have a...
I can admit it. I'm a little mad that Logan found this thing before I did.
Damn thing got away. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Hunter, hold on just a moment.
What is it, Doctor? I doubt that portal is going to stay open forever.
The creature you've been pursuing, I suspect now it may be some kind of Hydra experiment, or worse.
The Barghest? I thought we had all accepted its mythical origins.
I'm skeptical that the beast just jumped from the pages of ancient lore. No, there's something else afoot here.
We had planned on putting it down regardless of where it came from.
Actually, if you could bring it in alive, I think there may be a great deal we could learn from it.
No promises, Doctor. You do remember who my hunting partners are?
Yes, I realize you're all very eager, especially Wolverine, but do your best.